You're lying in bed. You turn your head, and suddenly the room lurches like you're on a ship in a storm. This terrifying sensation comes from a simple mechanical failure involving a microscopic rock made of calcium. Think of it like a marble that's fallen out of its track and is now bouncing against your internal gyroscope, the cupula. How can one tiny stray pebble completely hijack your sense of reality?
We've turned our health into a set of digital scores, yet we're missing the most important signal of all. Your smartwatch counts your steps, but it's really just looking at the wrapper of the gift. It misses the quiet, constant clenching in your jaw, or that tightness in your gut. It's like checking a speedometer while the engine block is melting. We're ignoring internal physical tension, a hidden squeeze that's fundamentally changing how our cells function. Imagine a snow globe where every single flake has finally settled into total frozen stillness. That is what your inner ear needs to achieve for you to feel truly untethered from the physical world. This specific structure, the cupula, functions like a master biological level. When that fluid reaches a perfect 0-point equilibrium, your brain stops receiving location updates entirely, and that total sensory silence is exactly when the internal door starts to swing open. To stop the constant background noise in your head, you have to become a statue. Sit upright in a dark room with your head perfectly level and your eyes locked forward for exactly 12 minutes. Think of it like a snow globe that's been shaken all day. You're finally letting the glitter fall so the water clears. This is the vestibular settlement. But once that inner ear chatter stops, your brain starts hunting for a different signal entirely. Think of these like the suspension cables on a bridge. If they go limp, the whole structure sways. Your head is full of these microscopic shock absorbers that keep your brain perfectly centered. When they develop even a tiny bit of slack, that persistent mental fog might actually be your brain physically wobbling. Scientists call these strands arachnoid trabeculae. This mechanical web does more than cushion impacts. It's actually listening to the electrical storm inside your head. Think of this as a way to straighten out the kinks in the system. It's like a suspension bridge where one cable is pulled too tight. You lie flat, place a firm block under the base of your skull, and let your head hang back for exactly 5 minutes. This is occipital tensegrity traction. It feels simple, but forcing that structural tension to let go starts a chain reaction. Because once the body stops fighting, the brain begins to receive signals from a very different source. Think of that small gland behind your breastbone as a master catalog of every part of you. It's like a security guard checking a guest list of every citizen to ensure they don't accidentally arrest a neighbor. These libraries, managed by cells in the thymus called mTEX, are the only thing preventing your body from declaring war on itself. If the catalog misses even one protein, your identity fragments. But the way your body builds this library is surprisingly violent. Think about a suspension bridge built from threads thinner than a cobweb. If those microscopic cables lose even a tiny bit of tension, the whole thing falls apart. Your awareness works on that same razor-thin margin. Researchers call this structural integrity. Try holding one complex thought for 60 seconds without letting your focus drift. You are manually maintaining that neural architecture. But if this scaffolding is what holds us together, what happens when the structure starts to change?
Think of your body like a suspension bridge, where every muscle and bone acts as a cable kept in precise tension. You aren't just a passenger in this biological machine. You are the lead engineer. Spend 5 minutes each morning focusing on the exact point where your skull meets your spine. By consciously softening that physical knot, you change how your brain processes stress. It is your architecture to master. The full research archive is at jmthomasofficial.com.